Do you often feel like a fraud at work and that you're about to be found out? Do you work crazy hours out of fear of asking for help? Do you struggle to find your voice at work? These are all symptoms of imposter syndrome, and unfortunately it is a very familiar story, one that I have heard many times. Imposter syndrome is a lack of self-awareness. It is an inability to see in you what others can clearly see. I struggled with imposter syndrome throughout a successful career in finance. It was only towards the end of that career that I was able to find a cure and turn up at work as my true self. That is why I am passionate about helping clients overcome their battle with imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is negative self-talk. It's you who are calling yourself a fraud. It is you that's saying you are not good enough. This negative self-talk probably dates back to a childhood memory where you were made to feel that you were not good enough. The self-talk is aiming to protect you from reliving those memories. We all have negative self-talk going on, no matter who we are or how far we have come. The aim is to manage it. One client comes to mind who came to me for help with imposter syndrome. My client has a very successful career and had just been promoted to a new challenging position. My client didn't feel she deserved this position and would compare herself to her peers and tell herself she was out of her league. We worked together to personify her negative self-talk, and my client created Percy. Percy was a tiny grey mouse with massive shoes. Percy would speak quietly and deliberately to my client. Percy would show up at meetings and say, "Who do you think you are?" Or, "Shut up, they're going to think you're stupid." The exercise of creating Percy helped my client distance herself from the negative self-talk. She was able to see it for what it was and was even able to laugh at it. So when Percy showed up, my client would say, "It's okay, Percy, I've got this." My client grew in confidence and was able to accept that no one was perfect. She would reach out for help without fear. And this helped her peers face their own vulnerabilities with trying to be perfect. Can you imagine what it would be like to not show up at work feeling like an imposter, but to show up as your true self, confident and with self-belief, knowing that you are enough? Now I'd like you to take a moment to listen to your self-talk. What are you saying?